Hey guys, today we're reacting to uh we are reacting to something that might be a little bit different. Wait, what is this guy?
Is
What?
Mufasa the Lion
I
King any
watched
good?
it.
So this prequel with sequel elements to 2019's Lion King felt flat out lazy to me. I will commend it for trying something new with the story. It's not some shot-for-shot remake of a pre-existing Disney movie. And of course, the visuals look great. They're hyper-realistic animals just like in the
Oh, I
first.
think
But like I mentioned up front, this movie's lazy. It feels some obligation to answer every question about Scar and Mufasa's origins, from how Scar got his scar to the formation of Pride Rock. And the way in which they went about doing those things kind of lame. Mufasa and Scar, or Taka in this film, are brothers, not by blood, but they form this bond over the course of the film, and they're inseparable, essentially. Well, one of the characters flips the switch at a certain point of this film that felt very abrupt and unearned. Things went from 0 to 100 real fast, and it just frustrated me. And the shocker is the music missed the mark. Not a single song was memorable or catchy, even. Overall, Mufasa's not really worth the watch. Just stick to the original animated film. Is Mufasa
yes. Yes. I totally agree. But what I was saying is that I really, 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 really want to see this.
All right, hello, welcome back. Now, something very interesting has happened recently. I got an email from a Paramount Pictures employee. That's right, it's someone
What?
who works at Paramount. They were recently on their way out of the job. They were quitting, they had got enough, they were sick of it, and they actually knew of my channel and knew how into the Sonic movies I was. And so I'm guessing just to like mess with me and tease me and like make me wait even longer, they sent me some of their storyboards that they did for Sonic Movie 4. I know it's very surprising stuff, but taking a look at this screenshot, it seems that there's like a zip file full of storyboards, full of Sonic Movie 4 storyboards, which is very exciting. So I figured, why not cover this in a video? And why not talk about these storyboards and see what we were expecting for Sonic the Hedgehog 4? So without further ado, let's take it to me in the SpongeBob chair. Go, SpongeBob Chair Me. Go, go! And here we are at the storyboards. Now, I am going to preface this with, hey, this does spoil the Sonic movies, okay? This does spoil Sonic the Hedgehog 4, so if you don't want any Sonic 4 spoilers, don't watch this video. This isn't the video for you. However, if you don't care, then let's get on to the first storyboard, which is this one right here. It shows Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails and Ozzy all seemingly looking at a screen. I'm guessing this is their TV because it looks like they're sat on some sort of couch back there. This is home arrest and discover. I don't really know what all of this stuff means up here. I'm guessing this is just like describing the scene, but that doesn't really matter. We're looking at this right here. Knuckles, Sonic, Tails, and Ozzy. Another
I'm
Ozzy
already
appearance, of course. Amazing, incredible. All looking at a screen, sort of looking like concerned, I guess, at whatever is on the screen. Cool storyboard. I love seeing all my boys together. That's a good sign. The next storyboard is this one right here, which it has a little thing that says in, and there's arrows that are pointing inwards. I'm not a filmmaker here. I'm guessing this means that the camera is going to pan inwards, so it's going to pan into the TV, and then it'll probably transition to whatever's going on here. It says breaking news: alien vandalizes which is going to be statue, I'm guessing, and not just any statue, the Statue of Liberty. You can clearly tell this is the Statue of Liberty, which is interesting because the Statue of Liberty is in New York. And where did we see Sonic finish off last time? Sonic 3? New York, exactly. So it seems like this might be taking place. Like New York might become their next little place they're going to run around. It was London before. Now it's looking like it might be New York. There's a Robotnik little thing that's covering up the Statue of Liberty's head, and Shadow's kind of standing there. So is Shadow still on Robotnik's side? Is Robotnik a good guy? If Robotnik's a good guy, why is he covering up the Statue of Liberty? How does this benefit him in any way? Why is he doing that? On to the next storyboard, which is this one right here. Wow, okay, there's a lot. It's definitely changed. These two seem to be, I'm guessing, around about the same place, judging how you can still see the Statue of Liberty in the corner. Except there's an explosion, and Shadow's kind of looking very awesome right here. I'm guessing he's probably been attacked, judging by the fact that it's on the news. I'm guessing Gunn has probably come to, get him off the Statue of Liberty because he's covering it up with a little Eggman mask. So, of course, they're going to want to get rid of that. This looks kind of rendered and beautiful. I'm guessing they're going for a new, like, style during the storyboards. Maybe they're going to release
Wow.
like a little storyboard art booklet, and that's why they're putting effort into these ones. Who knows? Who knows? We don't really know, but this scene does look really good. Shadow, Liberty, Gun. So I'm guessing that, yeah, I'm guessing that does confirm that it's Gun who will probably get involved here. Might come after Shadow again. We might get more Shadow and Gun stuff. Either way, that is incredibly cool. And I can't wait to see this in Sonic 4. I can probably frame this because this scene is going to look absolutely glorious when it's like actually in the movie and it's all rendered and stuff. The next storyboard is this one right here, which gives us our first appearance of Amy Rose, which I know a lot of you definitely care about, and Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic appears to be baking some sort of like cookies. I think Metal Sonic's like baking cookies. They're in some sort of like warehouse place. I'm guessing there's drawers and stuff. Amy's tied up because there's rope. Amy's tied up, screaming, complaining, and Metal Sonic just looks very he doesn't really care whatsoever. Metal Amy baking at scene number 7. I really don't know what these numbers mean. 34 out of like, what is that? 188, I think. Interesting stuff. Amy is going to be tied up whilst Metal Sonic is baking cookies. Are they going to have a little heart to heart? Are they going to talk to each other? We don't really know, but this is still interesting and still very cool to see. The next storyboard is this one right here, which appears to be Metal Sonic on a swing. And Sonic's pushing him. Sonic is pushing Metal Sonic up the swing, which is I don't even know what to say to that. That's very different. It looks like they're both very happy. Metal Sonic looks actually happy. It's hard for him to convey emotions since, no mouth. It looks cool. He looks actually like really happy. Sonic's actually spending time with Metal Sonic. I'm guessing this confirms that Metal Sonic isn't going to have a voice, judged by the fact that there's no mouth. We don't see a mouth on Metal Sonic at any point. So they went the voiceless route, and there isn't a voice actor for Metal Sonic. So there's no Metal Sonic voice actor, predictions coming out from me. None of those, because he doesn't have a mouth. But it's Sonic, and Metal Sonic is on the swing, and Sonic pushing him. There's a nice pink bubbly background in there, which is quite nice. It's a nice, like heartwarming, kind of like positive vibes. It's really nice to see. It looks like they're getting along very happily. And I love to see that, obviously. I love to see my boys happy. And then the next and last storyboard, last but not least, the final storyboard, is this one, which appears to show Sonic and Metal Sonic falling in love and getting married. Yeah, I don't know why. We've got Shadow looking surprised on the right, Amy looking. They both just kind of look shocked and surprised. Or I don't even know what to say they look like, but they do not look very happy. Metal Sonic is looking lovingly into Sonic's eyes. They're both looking very happy together. Metal Sonic's in some sort of dress.
What are
Sonic
you
is in a
watching,
tuxedo.
Sonic?
There's love hearts all around. It's a
Anyway,
very. I'm guessing
you're
this is like
supposed to be
the end
resting
of the
if your
film,
leg is
right? This is
broken.
towards the end of the movie.
What?
It's the romance subplot that I talked about beforehand. I did make a video talking about that. It seems like that was actually true, except the romance is between Metal Sonic and Sonic, and not Sonic and Amy, like everyone thought it was going to be. It's not Sonic and Amy. It's Sonic and Metal Sonic. Honestly, I don't hate it. I'm all for it. I think this is really cool. This is really interesting. It seems that we've got a bunch of different storyboards here, which are really cool to look at. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for showing you all this. Which storyboard do you think is the coolest out of all of these? I'm not gonna lie to you, either have Shadow
I fall in love with a metal
tying the knot. Sonic and Metal Sonic tying the knot together. And those are very cool. I like both of them. Let me know which one you think is the best. Do you think Sonic 4 is going to be cool based off of these storyboards? Because I think we're in for a wild ride based off of what we've seen here. Shadow and the Statue of Liberty, Metal Sonic and Sonic again.
Sonic
Amy's
TV
tied up,
movie based on like
Amy's not
this one
tied up.
right here.
I think we're in for a wild ride.
Right here, this one.
Seen here. Shadow and the Statue
This
of Liberty,
one.
Metal Sonic and Sonic are getting along. Amy's tied up.
This one. That looks like the scene Sonic CD when you're about to get saved. Remember when you're saving Amy? Please tell me they have a 1v1 battle with Metal Sonic versus Sonic. With like the this. Not this. I would love the gold. Please. Please don't tell me I'm falling in love with Metal Sonic. If I do, I'm gonna lose it. Then I don't want love. I want that. I don't know, guys. Comment below. Like, never fun. Surely do not. Neither do I. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't. I love Sonic 3. And based off of the storyboards, I feel like Sonic 3 is still gonna be the best, and Sonic 4 actually might be the worst. Nah. I mean, maybe Sonic 2 will be better. The first one was pretty good. Yeah, it was all right. It was at 7.58. Anyway, pretty cool.